Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we had a bunch of the EX missions added for the Goku and Frieza Supreme Magnificent Battle event. We're going to go through and do all of those in this video, put them all together into one. So we are going to start off with Mission A. I still think it's annoying the way they lay out these missions, where other missions in the game, like, you can see from the where it gives you the mission description in the mission section, it just tells you what it is as like part of the name, whereas these are like mission A, B, C and so on. But mission A, which we might as well start at the start, right, is 6 worthy rivals characters. So there's a couple of different ways we could run the team. I thought it'd be fun to go with like a full Vegeta team build. Now we're using the Tech Vegeta as the leader, because obviously technically being a Goku and Vegeta card has all their categories, so there's unworthy rivals. We could technically use the AGL Gogeta as well, but when I make these kind of videos where they're sort of like the how to beat the missions like guides, I don't want to be using all the new characters that I know not everyone's going to have. That's why I'm not using Daima Vegeta. But realistically, with the anniversary, the fact that everybody got 1 unit for free, and Tech Vegeta was like the far and above #1 choice, right? Like, I feel like at this point, as long as you were playing during the anniversary, everyone should have Tech Vegeta, even if you only have them at 55%. And then we can use a friend, the AGL Vegeta. Obviously, if you have AGL Vegeta and like the AGL Gogeta unit, he makes a better leader because he gives the Vegetas a higher leader skill. So if you have him instead, obviously you can use him. And then obviously if you have both the LRs, you can just use both of them. So I do have both. I could throw the AGL Gogeta on the team, but I thought it'd be more fun to do a theme team battle with the full Vegeta setup. But unfortunately, when it comes to the leaders for the team, Tech Vegeta from Saiyan Day, I thought it was all Vegetas. I didn't realise this until we looked at the category properly when I was making the team. But the Tech Saiyan Day Vegeta and any Vegetas from before a certain part, like in the Cell Saga, don't count as worthy rivals. So all the actual meta relevant Vegetas that have like a leader skill for Vegeta family, yeah, you can't run them. So it was interesting. Okay, so might as well do this just so, because we might as well get same type orbs. So we'll do that, and we can do that, because yeah, might as well just get same type orbs for everybody all the time, wherever possible. Now obviously when it comes to this event, as always, the rotation locking event or phase against 17 will probably be the most annoying part, but it all depends kind of on the RNG of what he does and who he locks. Yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, I know a lot of people disappointed with his Super Easy A, but the thing about these EX missions obviously being added for this event in particular, obviously this event, you know, at one point this was the hardest event in the game, but not so much anymore, so it's he should be perfectly fine. Yeah, George, how's it going? 9.7 from you. Yeah. Not surprised that we finished him off this turn. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't, because then that guarantees that like the Tech Vegeta comes back on the 3rd turn and transforms straight away. But yeah, realistically, if you went into the anniversary with some stones, everyone should have gotten 2 anniversary units, because we all got given one with the Purunga Wish. And then as long as you went in with some stones to start with, you should have been able to get to the P. And then get another one. So alright, so we've got the physical Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Obviously he's got no Goku on the team with him, so he's not as crazy, but can still obviously be very good. I mean, to be fair, if we get the good enough RNG, we could one-turn this 17. I don't know, 32 million from the physical Angel Vegeta. Nice. Okay, maybe we will. 20 mil. Because, you know, we know GT Vegeta can do pretty well. Damn. Okay, well. Physical Angel Vegeta kind of popped off. I think you should tank this, okay, right after a triple super. Yeah. And then GT Vegeta 13 mil. So there we go. 17 absolutely destroyed. Alright, so we get Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta has over in a flash, so this rotation works out quite nicely with the Super Saiyan 3 and then Majin Vegeta. Although, yeah, we haven't actually... this is the first turn for Blue Evolution. Yeah, the orb's not great. We need to get at least 4. And grab those. Yeah, 1 stone for changing the hidden potential is what it should be all the time. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it should even cost stones. It's like you've already summoned the units and like put in the dupes. Why should you then have to pay like summonable currency to change their like not summonable currency, but the currency for summons? Why should you have to use that to change it when you've already had to use that currency to pull like multiple copies of the unit in the first place? So 21 mil additional, let's go. Yeah, you can see, like, you know, the event with the anniversary power creep and everything. These, this event is nowhere near what it used to be. I mean, obviously, when Goku and Frieza are below 50% HP, they're hitting as hard as some of these newer bosses, but not the hardest hitting ones, obviously, because some of them are doing like 6 odd million now. Yeah, we're just going through the first mission here. Mission A, 6 worthy rivals characters. And we're doing it with a full Vegeta team. Yeah, of course they waited till the end to super. Fortunately, this is this guy's first turn, so he has guard. And he's post super now as well, so he should be fine. Yeah, I mean 245k, but that's not that much.
What a mess.
So there you go. We can stay with the Vegeta theme by switching over to take Vegeta here, using the Patara break. And just going full Vegeta mode here. But yeah, the missions are not in the normal section for where this event is, which is the other weird thing about these, which can throw you off if you don't know. But it's in the main missions menu section under EX missions. I feel like they should list them under like the normal, like where the event is, but it can probably be a lot less confusing for some people. But yeah, they're listed under a completely separate thing. And they're just called like mission A, B, C, D, E. Right. But that is a thing that can happen as well. If you were already in the game before the missions came out, you might have to like close the game and reopen it for them to actually appear like in the mission menu. Okay, so final phase. Goku and Frieza. Not really had much trouble so far, which is good. Okay, well, you don't need any key, so we'll do that. Make sure you can get yours. You can get 8 for GT Vegeta, that's pretty good. Alright. What are we taking here with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta? Still 300k down. And that's, I guess that's why people don't like his Super Easy A. Our slot 1, our dedicated slot 1 unit, it takes 300k from the pre 50% HP. Goku and Frieza. Not really ideal, is it? Try and march in Vegeta. I love the fact that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta not doing any damage as well. Martian Vegeta and GT Vegeta should be able to. In fact, he's only got 13 mil. Does that mean he does? Yeah, he does 0 damage if he doesn't crit. That's crazy. You have to do 50. You have to have a 15 million attack stat to do damage to them, and without critting. Crazy. All right. Well. I guess realistically we should do this. Put the active skill. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Because yeah, remember you can just use a friend. Gogeta, so it's not even like, you know, we've got an unfair advantage by using the AGL Gogeta here, because anyone can run him. You don't have to actually have the unit yourself, you can just run him as a friend. I should have put him in the middle. There you go. Not that it matters too much. I mean, Gogeta in slot 1 with all those orbs isn't really going to take damage from the super here. Because we didn't do much damage on the first turn, they're still at their pre 50% HP, so they don't have the buff. So, because it counts for the start of turn, so it doesn't matter that he dropped them below 50% with his active skill. And there you go. It might be technically Gogeta and not Vegeta, but he's still finishing them off with the final flash. So it's still a Vegeta technique, it's still Vegeta W. The Vegeta team getting it done. So there you go, that is the 6 Worthy Rivals mission. And then we can move on to mission B, which is going to be 6 Universe Survival Saga characters. We also have mission C, was to beat the event within 11 turns, which we should also have got. Yeah, the missions are located, if you go into the mission section, those of you who are having trouble seeing where they are. And then under event, there's just this, Inevitable Showdown Extra Missions. So mission A was the Worthy Rivals characters. Mission C was within 11 turns. So we get a skill orb. But yeah, you can see. It's annoying they don't have the name, so you can just see from looking at the mission. But yeah, 6 Worthy Rivals characters, 11 turns. And next we're going to move on and do mission B, which is 6 Universe Survival Saga characters. So we'll go ahead and jump into that one now. Okay, so we're going to jump in and do the 6 Universe Survival Saga characters mission here. We are going to run the reps team. I'm running like the pre-anniversary version, so obviously we don't have the STR Blue Evolution Vegeta or the Int Frieza and Goku. Of course, the STR Vegeta has a 220 lead for Universe Survival Saga, so if you do have him, he's better to run as the lead for the higher leader skill. But of course, we can run the friend one, so we've got a slightly higher leader skill overall. So this is for mission B, 6 Universe Survival Saga characters. Now, there is mission E, is beat the stage with 6 tournament participant characters within 8 turns. So obviously, all the Tournament of Power characters count for that. So if we do it within 8 turns, we will actually beat mission E as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. Again, not the perfect team in terms of, like, you know, it's not like this is an invincible we can just jump in, not think about what we're doing, and, you know. Characters like the TOP androids absolutely could get destroyed. Also, like, no slot 1 units on the first turn. That's an interesting one. I mean, I guess we'll just do this. Not really ideal for them. Obviously, this rotation as well is all units that want, like, tons of orbs. Fortunately, we were able to get all of the orbs for all of them, so fair enough, I guess. Go Girth, how's it going? But yeah, this defense obviously a lot of damage output. I guess not having Tech UI Goku on the first time, I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter anyway, because the locking phase is the second phase, and then it goes straight into the dodge disabling one. We're probably going to get there too quickly. Not even going to be able to use the Tech UI domain, which could be an issue. But yeah, obviously the first phase getting absolutely destroyed. Of course it did. Locked AGL UI in slot 3, because of course he's the one 100% chance to dodge on this turn. Not as Tech UI that Goku dodges though, everything should be okay. We got Frieza and 17 on their very first turn after attacking have like 100% damage reduction, so don't need to worry about them. Yeah, of course UI got hit. Only double digits though at this point, so that's okay, but bruh. So Frieza and 17. And their additionals here. Nice. Additional super as well, up to 8.8. I mean, the thing is, I don't really want to one-turn him here, but... Although maybe I do, I guess, because then we don't have the UIs on the first turn for the physical, like, no dodge phase, but it is what it is. Yeah, Walmart cooler for the Evolution Vegeta. The characters that looks like can look really good if they do a whole turn full of additional super attacks, but will quite often just do a whole turn of additional normal attacks. That's not ideal. I would have liked to have kept him on rotation, really. Rainbow orbs to buff the rotation. There you go, can still get 6. I mean, the thing is, Blue Evolution Vegeta at the end is probably not even going to get to attack anyway, so... Wow, him Revolution Vegeta with the 2 additional normals, okay. I mean, I guess that's good, because him getting hit helps him build up, but... the Wish Gohan and Goten. Okay, so this is where it gets awkward now for the team. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Because if we do this, I know UI can tank like their normals, and they're supering at the end of the turn, so Frieza and 17 after supering will tank that. Damn, I've not seen, I don't think have I ever seen a rotation against Frieza and 17 with no attacks in slot 1 at all, and basically all the attacks including the super all loaded in slot 3. That's crazy. Well, almost all the attacks, obviously. There's like 2 in slot 2, but yeah, that's crazy. We've got all the orbs for the androids for their buffs as well. Yeah, my tech UI is 69%, so you can see it's not like insanely busted, but yep, so we tank those normals. I mean, it's not looking like the 8 turns thing is going to be a huge issue, is it? Particularly. Yeah, Tala, how's it going? Right, so Frieza in 17, Supering Frieza in 17. Yeah, double digit damage, that's what I expected. So yeah, that turn worked out very nicely. Although this is the scarier one. Because AGL UI can't dodge, and I mean, do we just go like all in and use the active skills here and hope we kill? Because we can use the Tech UI domain against Frieza, so, or Frieza and Goku. Just do that, do all the active skills, do that. Unfortunately not a lot of rainbow orbs there for Team Universe 7, but because yeah, no one had their revival up, and the problem is with no Tech UI domain active, like AGL UI Goku might tank normals, but if he gets supered, and we have no Scour active or anything, if he gets supered then he's just dead, so probably didn't need all the active skills either, to be fair, considering the year 6s have such a high like crit chance, since their additional supers are just guaranteed crits. But because now we get to this phase, you can do this. Yeah, you transformed. The orbs for you. Can get the orbs for you as well. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, better safe than sorry, because I knew then on this turn we would just be able to transform with you. Obviously the pre-super counters aren't going to do any damage. But it's the taking no damage ourselves part that's more important. Obviously depending on how many additionals Vegeta does, and actually if he gets supers, then he might be able to do a decent bit of damage during this turn. Tech UI just doing no damage at all. There we go. I'm regretting bringing STR Super Vegeta. Yeah. Yeah, his Easy A was questionable, and has probably will not have aged through power creep very well. But yeah, I mean, this shows you like STR Vegeta can do a lot of damage. It's just a case of, is he actually going to do additional supers, or is he just going to do additional normals? And he can't even do damage with the additional normals, which is funny. Bro. Alright, well. Yeah, the androids aren't going to have a high enough attack stat to do damage either. Bruh. Right, well, we've got Vegeta's revival up this turn. So regardless of what happens, if UI sells with the dodging, we'll still be fine. But he didn't, so there we go, that should be GG. But yeah, so we used a fully like pre-anniversary reps of Universe 17. Tech UI has returned on a banner now, so I know some people will have been able to pick him up. Obviously, if you pulled STR Blue Evolution Vegeta or the Frieza and Goku, they'll be useful for the team as well. As disappointing as they were compared to the other anniversary units, like for an event that's an older event like this, like Frieza will be fine on his first turn because the early phases don't hit that hard. And then once he comes back and you can just exchange him into Goku, he'll be very good defensively throughout the event. Obviously, Blue Evolution Vegeta does have the potential to do solid damage, but RNG can tell another story. But there you go, Universe Survival Saga with 6 characters, and we did get the 2 missions. So if we go into our mission section here, that was going to be the Mission E. So Mission B is 6 Universe Survival Saga characters. Mission E is 6 tournament participant characters within 8 turns. And so the last one we have, and this is probably going to be the most interesting one, is a team of each type of extreme character. So this is probably going to be the one that would be toughest for a lot of people, I think, because of how the extreme roster is in Dokkan. But we've still got some very good extreme units. There's a couple of options for good teams, but we're going to go ahead and jump into that one here next. Okay, so last but not least, the extreme mission. There's a couple of different things you could do for this. Remember as well, you only have to have the 5 extreme units, right? Extreme AGL, Tech, in physical STR. So that's only 5 of your 6 units. So one of the options that would be good is like a Glorio demonic power team with combinations of like the Boo units and some of the demonic power like Slug and some of the heroes characters. Because even though Glorio is super class, as long as the other 5 characters are the 5 extreme typings, then obviously that would work. Demonic power as a team in general with Slug, who of course has just returned on a banner, would be pretty good. Margin power in general, whether it's with Tech Buhan or Int Boo lead. You could even get away with physical LR like Buhan if he's the only one leader you have for the team, or of course Tech Exchange Boo, fill out the rest of the team and then bring a friend like Tech Buhan or Int Fat Boo. But we're going to use the Broly team because, you know, we do love Broly. I haven't used the Broly team in an event or a video for a while. So we've got our unit of each typing, and then we just have the bonus. Obviously, we're going to bring in Buhan. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Obviously, there's the new Cell team as well. You don't even necessarily need the new Cell. You could use AGL Cell as the leader. Make an extreme Android Cell Saga team. Because already straight away, you've got AGL Cell, Tech Cell, STR. It's already 3 of the typings right there. I don't know if like Int Cell without the pre-anniversary buff still would actually be that good for it, but alright, so we need to get our rotations fixed up straight away, so let's get Janemba floated off here. Gonna try, actually I forgot, you have your new thing, right? Yeah, look at that. It's not the craziest, it's quite short, but probably with the idle animation. Hopefully Janemba will get a chance to attack and actually get some build up here. But yeah, the AGL Cell, once you get to like the final form, like Perfect Cell, he would absolutely go crazy against Goku and Frieza. So yeah, it's quite a few good options. I did say before, like, and we've talked about it, of course, you know, for a long time, how Extreme kind of gets the short end of the stick in Dokkan. But there are some pretty good teams that are mostly extreme at the moment. Especially for something like this, where it's a mission for a slightly older event, which, you know, can still be tough at certain points, but is nowhere near the hardest event in the game like it used to be, right? So, no reason why we shouldn't be all good with this team. Obviously, rotation locking against 17 is annoying, but he's not the craziest boss in terms of, like, attack power or anything, so we should be okay. We've got double Broly on the next turn though, so if we finish them off on this one turn here, there is the possibility that if one of them gets locked, it means we get stuck with a double Broly turn. So, honestly, ideally, I'd kind of rather Janemba not crit here and, like, not kill him. Nice. Oh no, he's going to get another attack. Okay. Good work, Janemba. Alright, the only way this works out the way we want then is if he locks the first Broly in slot 1. Which is exactly what he did, so let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and get our domain up here. Get that uncontrollable power boost. Grab those. So we should have a decent bit of damage output here. Obviously no big bad bosses for Buhan. So we get Janemba floating off on that first turn so we can get Janemba and Buhan together. I mean, Buhan's still hitting for like 23. I mean, worst case scenario, he'd locked like Buhan in slot 3 or the other Broly in slot 2, and we'd have just had to get stuck with a double Broly rotation, but we'd have still been able to use the domain, like, it still would have been fine. Right, and then obviously the STR unit is the Super Easy A STR Broly, who of course at this point hasn't had any build up, so probably not the most ideal. Go. Give everyone a nice little buff. Let's hope that was the super attack getting. I mean, unfortunately, everyone on this rotation should be okay. Even AGL Broly, I think, in the middle, should be okay with tanking the super. Right, unable to attack due to fear. I mean, it all depends how many supers we get from like, HL Broly, whether he would actually. I think he should be okay, right, for taking a super. But 13.5 now. Okay. We can still choose to believe that their super was the one that got the action break and that they're not going to super. Otherwise they're going to super this guy, which that's not the end of the world, I think, here, if he gets these couple of supers off, but nice, relatively decent damage as well, all things considered. He's there to be our slot 3 like floating support unit. Nice. So yeah, I'm going to choose to believe that the super got action broken, not that they just didn't super that turn. So, Tech Broly coming in clutch. And 13 orbs of Buhan. And then yeah, Janemba's just going to tank away in slot 1. Drop a casual 25 mil. So Buhan's now got big bad bosses and the domain buff, and we got a pretty solid amount of orbs. Yeah, 43 million. See ya. Okay. Interesting. It might be kind of fun because we have the domain. I thought we had the revival up for Broly, but obviously we're going to do this. Could use the domain for AGL Broly. I haven't used that for ages. Let's do it. Let's get the full power Broly. Nice little charge up. That aura though, like the sprite looks crazy. All right. Should do a lot of damage on this turn. So we start off at 26 million for Tech Broly. $17.5 additional. But yeah, this team definitely still a fun team. A little bit tougher for some of the more difficult content, especially in Broly. Like when the domains do run out, I've seen in Broly, like especially my one that's only like 69% I think now, taking like 400k from normals. From some of the tougher bosses now, but yeah, I haven't used the AGL full power Broly for ages. So yeah, he's going to get quite a few attacks off of here. He's got type advantage, extreme versus super, so big damage. I think he probably actually does just finish him off here, right? Yeah, absolute destruction there from Broly. So that's the thing, with a boss like Goku and Frieza where we know they're going to super in slot 1, and then we have characters like Janemba or the Tech Broly that we know that can just eat that super. The team works out quite nicely because even some of the Brolys that are a little bit more questionable defensively, against Goku and Frieza we know they're not going to get like supered in slot 3 or something. So they're fairly safe. Yeah, AGL Broly just absolutely deleting Goku and Frieza. You love to see that. So there you go. That is the full Extreme Types mission with the Broly like uncontrollable power team, and that's all of the missions. If we go over to our mission menu, when it decides to let me click it, there we go. So yeah, we've got mission D, which is the all Extreme Types, and then complete all of the specified missions, and we get 1 sticker. So not the craziest amount of rewards, to be honest. A couple of stones, a couple of link orbs, and then a sticker, but You know, it's nice to have these missions. It's nice to have an excuse to replay the events with different teams. This is the kind of thing that I feel like they should be releasing like every week, or in a quiet celebration like this, where we potentially, unless we get an announcement in the next couple of days or something, like we potentially don't have any other content for the week. So like these kind of things are something they could release like every few days, because they're easy enough to do. But they're good, they're fun, good excuse to play the events again with some different teams. So there you go, that's all the missions beaten in this video. Let me know how you guys got on with the different missions, what teams you used. But yeah, that is going to be it for the Frieza and Goku EX missions. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.